Hello, my name is Faisal Khan. I'm a banking and a payment consultant. A person who is running a money transfer company recently wrote me a question and said, well, who should pay for inward remittance fee, the company or the customer? So this is a very interesting question, and it has two facets. So this can also be applied on the sending side as well as on the receiving side. In this particular case, it was on the receiving side. So who should pay the inward remittance fee? Well, both of them can pay. You can have the company paid, you can have the customer paid, and depending on, the customer says, well, if they want my business, they better pay it. Well, they don't have a choice, because remember, the transaction is originating from somewhere and it is coming to a receiving MTO. The receiving MTO gets to pay out, they have a fixed agreement and so forth. And typically, usually, there is no fees associated with the payout. It should have already been taken care of at the origination side. But if they insist, then the company should pay, not the customer. On the origination side, the question is, if you want to send, let's say, $500 across, should the customer pay the charge for sending it, or should the company pay it? Well, let me break it down for you. If the customer is going to pay for it, then the company has to make that money somehow. And the way they'll make it is through FX. So that means the exchange rate you will get will be less favorable to you, because that's the place from where they will make the money in order to cover, let's say, the $10 or the $20 that they wanted to charge you from. If they ask you to pay it and you feel uncomfortable and you do pay it, the thing is, they are able to give you a more favorable FX rate, because now they don't have to make their money from that part. They already are paying the $20 up front. They're making the money on that. They'll make less money on the FX. So in this case, they're more than happy to give you a favorable FX rate because you happen to pay. In most cases, it's a mix. The slider has to be placed somewhere very comfortably where the customer is more than willing to pay, let's say, $7.50 to send $500, and the FX rate that they're getting is not only a good one, but it is also competitive, in which case the company is also taking a little bit upfront from the client as well as making some money on the FX. So, the answer to the person who asked me this question is, who should pay? Well, it depends. On the receiving side, clearly the company has to pay. The customer should not be paying for anything for a remittance coming in. It's their money, it has already been booked, and it needs to be very clear over there. On the sending side, I guess it's a little bit of both. There are companies who are trying to disrupt it and say, we'll pay for the customer acquisition fee, and we will pay for whatever it is, the $20, the $15 that you have to charge, and we'll give them a stellar FX rate. It's causing a lot of problems for the old incumbents, but I guess that's the sign of the times we live in right now, and eventually we'll see how that works out. But it's not an easy decision to make. In most cases, the customer and the company will split the cost half and half, and hopefully everyone should be okay. If you have a question or a comment, there's a contact form in the description below. Please feel free to fill it out, and if it's something good, worthy to make a video, I will definitely make it. Till next time, Faisal Khan signing off.